Today we talk lung and lung disease. Here we have an image of the human lung. The human lung looks much like an upside down respiratory tree with branches. Here we have the right lung lobe, the left lung lobe. On closer inspection, we find bronchial tubes throughout the lung. So if you look at this lung, there's bronchial tubes that run into these lungs, and on closer inspection at the end of these bronchial tubes we have air sacs or alveoli. There are 600 million alveoli or air sacs in the human body. These tiny balloon-shaped air sacs sit at the very end of the respiratory tree, and they are arranged in clusters throughout the lung. When you breathe in, the alveoli expand to take in oxygen. When you breathe out, the alveoli shrink, and this is to expel carbon dioxide. So the function of the alveoli or air sacs is to help in the process of gas exchange. It exchanges oxygen and carbon dioxide molecules to and from the bloodstream. If you look at the alveoli close up, you will see that oxygen from inhaled air diffuses from the alveoli into the pulmonary capillaries surrounding them. So around alveoli, if you look up closely, you will see capillaries. And these oxygen go into this capillary or tiny blood vessel. It binds to the hemoglobin molecules in the red blood cells, and it's pumped throughout the bloodstream. At the same time, the bloodstream delivers the oxygen to the cells. It also removes waste carbon. What happens? The deoxygenated blood diffuses from the capillaries into the alveoli, and it is expelled through exhalation. So the bloodstream delivers oxygen to the cells, but also it delivers carbon, and that gets exhaled. Thus, the main function of this respiratory system of the alveoli of the lungs is breathing. It is inhalation and exhalation to facilitate the exchange of gases between the air and the blood, and between the blood and the body cells. The respiratory system also helps us with smell and with taste. The process of olfaction is where your cranial nerve number 1, along with the cilia of the nervous system, together with your brain, sends signals for smell and taste. Now, according to Dr. De Meyer from the Ulst Hospital in Germany, the coronavirus, COVID-19, affects the entire lung. Here we have a healthy lung, we have healthy alveoli. Now, Dr. De Meyer says with coronavirus, we have damaged lung and we have problems with the alveoli. The alveoli get filled with fluid, and the walls or the air sacs are destroyed, resulting in lung blisters or lung bleps that forms. These lung bleps or blisters leaves holes and fewer and larger air sacs, which diminish the gas exchange in the lungs, and it decreases the amount of oxygen in the bloodstream. That's why some patients with corona cannot breathe properly. They sit with serious wheezing. They are exhausted. They can't even walk 3 steps. Another term used by Dr. De Meyer is shear stress. So he talks about the interstitial fluid that builds up in the alveoli. It can lead to shear stress. In very serious cases, we sit with acute respiratory disease syndrome. Now here we have scans taken by Dr. De Meyer and his team at the Ulst Hospital in Belgium, and this is a healthy lung. You can see here scan 1, very healthy lung, no lung blisters, no lung bleps. In scan 2 and scan 3, you find the red encircled areas to have lung bleps or lung blisters, and these are patients with the coronavirus. Now, very interesting, these virus patients, they report that one of their first symptoms was loss of smell or loss of taste, and this signals distressed cranial nerve number 1. Remember that the vagus nerve that runs from the brainstem are connected to the lungs as well. And the cranial nerve number 1 has to do with your taste and your smell. Now, with this virus being able to do so much damage to the lungs and to the respiratory system, it will be key to help strengthen your lungs and to build immunity. For someone already affected with the virus and with this inflammation leading to blocking of the lung airways, and for the sheer stress situation, reducing this internal swelling with the alveoli would be key. I cannot insist and state this high enough. You would want to address internal swelling with the alveoli. Now, interesting, carotenoids are chemical compounds found in mangoes, in carrots, and in other foods, which are very important for the healthy maintenance of mucous membranes. So here we have a healthy carrot, comes out of the ground, and carrots is food just like mangoes and plums. That contain carotenoids, and carotenoids help to promote the healing and protection of lung cells. In this carrot, we have the fat-soluble micronutrient vitamin A, which together with its natural derivatives and synthetic analog constitutes the group of retinoids. Now, the retinoids are involved in a wide range of physiological processes, such as vision, even the immune system, and also vitamin A or carotenoids is very important for cellular differentiation and proliferation. So when you eat carrots or mangoes or plums or any food that has vitamin A or carotenoid, it improves cellular differentiation and proliferation of lung cells. New research has revealed that retinoic acid, a derivative of vitamin A that is found in carrots, hold the key to reverse lung damage. Retinoic acid is the main active form of vitamin A, and multiple genes respond to this RA signaling through transcriptional and non-transcriptional mechanism. So an adequate amount of vitamin A and foods that contain vitamin A is required for this alveoli and an alveolar formation, for tissue maintenance, and for the regeneration of damaged lung cells. Now, for those of us that are still very healthy and we do not show signs of this evil virus or pneumonia, we need to ensure that we get lots of vitamins and phytonutrients. Now, a shortcut to do that is through juicing. What we do at home is we mix carrots and beetroot, and we juice daily. We also introduce juicing on a daily basis. Now, I want to introduce you to a juice that me and my family uses daily to help protect our lungs. We love juicing, and this is carrot juice. And carrot juice, although with juicing you take the skin of these fruits and the vegetables out, which is a great source of fiber, which is good, the juice of the plant, the inside of the plant, that source is packed with crucial vitamins and phytonutrients. So juicing means it's highly concentrated. Now, my family found this 100% pure juice whole powder from the M companies. This is our juicing mainly from a jar. When ingested, this highly concentrated carrot juice powder with its beta-carotene, alpha-carotene, and other phytonutrients, it converts by the body the vitamin A or the retinol, which can then be used to help strengthen and heal the lungs, and it works also as powerful antioxidants against free radical damage. Also, what is so important, and remember I mentioned it earlier, vitamin A is very important for the differentiation and the regulation of all the lung cells. Now, we also introduced the power of beetroot to our family's juicing regime. Beetroot, when consumed, has two marked physiological effects. Firstly, it widens blood vessels. it reduces your blood pressure and it allows for more blood flow. Secondly, beetroot widens and also help reduce the amount of oxygen needed by muscles during activity. So whether somebody has high intensity or low intensity effort, we need more performance. In the case of a virus, people experience shortness of breath and frequent cough attacks with wheezing. I highly recommend to drink beetroot on a daily basis. Published in the Journal of Applied Physiology, it has found beetroot juice enables healthy adults to exercise for up to 16% longer. Now, the research also found that study participant uses less oxygen when walking, effectively reducing the effort it took to walk by 12%. Now, when we all know that when contracting a serious virus, people are out of breath and they find it difficult to walk. As you get older or you have conditions like viruses which affect the respiratory system, the amount of oxygen you take in used to drop during exercise or walking. So for people with the virus or people that is older, when they have problems with the lung, this is where beetroot comes in, and I highly recommend to help them with their performance and to widen the blood vessels. Now we mix our carrot powder juice crystals with our beetroot juice crystals. Now I want to introduce to you the ready beets. Now ready beets is 100% beetroot juice crystals, highly organic. We mix it with our carrot juice and then we have a purple drink like this. Now carrot juice and beetroot juice combined gives you powerful antioxidants, phytonutrients. In the ready beets we have potassium, which help regulate your acid alkaline balance. We also have magnesium, calcium, iron. There is niacin in the ready beets. We have biotin in the ready beets. We have folic acid, your B9. Now the folic acid, the B9 in the beetroot is very important for all your cranial nerves, for the central nervous system. So for cranial nerve number 1, that has to do with taste and smell, you need vitamin B1 or folate or folic acid, and this we find in the ready beets. So as a family, we mix our ready beets powder, we mix our just carrots powder, and we have a purple drink. And this strengthens our immune system. It nourishes the lung cells. It helps with regeneration of the lung cells. It also is anti-inflammatory, and it breaks down that interstitial fluid buildup and this inflammation that forms in the alveoli. What is very important to realize that if you want extra oxygen, research has found when you put high levels of nitrate, you drink that in the form of your juice, then the saliva in the mouth converts the nitrate into nitrate, and then when you swallow that in the stomach, it forms nitric oxide. So the nitrates in the ready beets will mix with your saliva, forms nitrate, and it will then in the stomach converts into nitric oxide, and this increases your performance. We have many athletes, Olympian athletes, we have footballers, premiership footballers, professional cyclists that takes ready beets and drink this in juice form every single day to improve their performance and to have nitric oxide. Now, so we as a family do this daily. What we also add to our daily regime is Flora Food. Now, Flora Food, I've spoken about this previously, but Flora Food is your bacteria prebiotic. I believe in prebiotics and in probiotics to have them daily in the diet. Now, Flora Food is a prebiotic and it has 3 different strains. One of the strains is Lactobacilli gasseri. Now, Lactobacilli gasseri, according to Professor Yoon Ha Na of the Department of Urology at Iowa University's Medical Center, their group of researchers found Lactobacilli gasseri represses the activation of purine. For those of you who know about viruses, You know about the Ebola virus. You know about the AIDS virus. You know about the COVID-19 virus. You will know that purine is the energy source required for the mutation of these viruses. Now, as a family, we drink Flora Food every day. We take our Flora Food capsules, 3 to 4 capsules daily. It contains the Lactobacilli gasseri. You can even open up this Flora Food, put it in your mouth, swirl it around. You can gargle with it. You can put it under your tongue. It's a mucolytic. But when you drink this, the strain Lactobacilli gasseri inhibit the energy source of serious and deadly viruses, the purine. Now, if you feel a sore throat coming, or if you have a dry cough, or you feel a fever, up your dosage to 8 or 9 caps immediately. You can, for the next couple of days, take 8 caps in the morning, 8 caps in the evening, and you will have fewer symptoms. I highly recommend Lactobacilli gasseri to help prevent mutation of viruses in the lungs and in the body. So just to finalize on what I'm saying, to improve lung health, to reduce inflammation, the just carrots and the ready beets are anti-inflammatory. They are organic, 100% carrots and beetroot juice out of a jar. They will break down the interstitial fluid in the alveoli. They help heal and restore lung tissue, and they will help with blood flow in the respiratory system and elsewhere in the body, as it creates nitric oxide for increased stamina, energy, performance, and be able to breathe, to able to walk without feeling that you're out of breath. Please remember your Flora Food with the Lactobacilli gasseri daily. If you want to order these products and try them out, please contact the number that is sent to you right now.